Hi, how you doing?
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
No one can do it better.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Talk to me, say something.
Run a power move on him.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Yo, welcome to a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. This channel is rated R, and it's a lot of words and things that are said, and it can and will get raunchy at times. So if you're under 18, parental discretion is advised. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's going to be a stone groove. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight from Burlington, North Carolina, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause as soon as they made him, they broke the mold.
No one can do it better.
Hi, how you doing? Rap to him a little bit right here.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Talk to me, say something.
Run a power move on him.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters and boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in and around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously, all at the same time. And there's a right way and a wrong way to say you can do any and everything. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to those as you want the same done unto you. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy with the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, an official North Carolinian, coming to you straight from Burlington, North Carolina, and one who's not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real. Me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke them up. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me, say something.
Run a power move on him.
Heck, hey, what's up? What's happening, y'all? How y'all be? Thank y'all so much and welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. This is a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. But it's not what you say, it's how it's said, and it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. So please be mindful and respectable as you like the same done unto you. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. The weather so far up here in Burlington, North Carolina, 74 degrees outside. It's hot as a June bug already. It's the humidity and the heat. Yes, it is. And I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, June 11th.
Happy birthday.
And I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine. Her birthday is the day too as well. A singer, a great singer in her own damn right. And the first song I heard by her, it really got to me. And I'm to my happy birthday, Penny, for it. Happy birthday to Penny for it. Also too, I want to give a happy heavenly birthday shout out to Deidre Panion Upshaw. Yeah, she just recently passed, and just want to say happy heavenly birthday. And I want to thank her daughter Ashley for sending me the video when her mom originally got married in 2017. I just wanted to let that be known, and let it be known that I'm very appreciative of all that too. Yes, I am. And look, like I said, there's no failure, and God can't make no mistakes.
No one can do it better.
Okay, y'all. Like I said, it's hot as HEAAL already. But I will say this though. If you got respiratory problems, please, if you have to go out, just be careful. But if you don't, stay in the house. And those who don't have to get out, stay in the house. But if you have to, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and all that good sugar honey iced tea.
Talk to me. Say something.
Well, I don't mean actually iced tea, but y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying to keep from saying that bad 4-letter word.
Rap tell me a little bit right here.
Okay, y'all. Yesterday, I guess, no, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna forgive me, y'all. I guess I always say, every time I look at, check out, or watch the news, it's always bad news, especially when I hear about it from all the way up here in Burlington, North Carolina. I always hear a whole lot of stuff that's going on in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, I don't know what the hell is coming to, but people in Georgia, I hate to say this, but they don't act like they lost their daggone mind.
Talk to me. Say something.
I mean, every time you turn around, somebody getting robbed, somebody getting shot, somebody getting killed, just a whole lot of crap going on. And it's terrible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't say nothing because, but believe me, but if it was somebody in my family mess with mine, I'm not gonna join hands and protest and bust notes or whatever. I'm coming straight for them. And check this out. The so-called, I ain't trying to call nobody out, but this so-called system ain't shit. They always tell us what to do and what not to do, but they always do the opposite. Well, I'm gonna say this to the so-called system.
Don't say a damn thing if you can't practice what y'all preach.
I mean, if you tell us something, what to do and what not to do, and y'all not gonna do it or do it, it's a word they call MFs like y'all. Hypocrites. Yeah. That's what you are. Don't tell us nothing if you not gonna do it or you gonna do it. Just keep it to yourself and
shut the fuck up.
For real. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. But really, like I said, when I said happy heavenly birthday, I was okay, this is what I really wanted to say too. But I just had to get that off my chest because it frustrates me to hear all the shit that's going on in Atlanta, Georgia. But anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was when I say happy heavenly birthday to my friend Dee Panion Upshaw. I'm gonna tell you something about her. I remember the first time I met her. We worked at Kroger on Memorial Drive. And those who familiar with that area, y'all know that's over there in the Belvedere area. But first time I met her, I mean, she was real nice. I mean, I said, hey, how you doing or whatever. And and then when she had saw a ring, she saw the ring on my face. She said, oh, so you married? I said, yes, I am married. At that time I was married, but at that time that didn't mean I wasn't happy. But that's all fine and good though. But in a way, I remember one time it was on an off day and it was raining, and I came up to that Kroger to get a couple of sub sandwiches at the time, and she was like, you came all the way over in the rain just for some scissors? I said, it was for my wife. She was like, oh, she said, her whole attitude changed after that. And that kind of made me feel pretty good, though. But at least we were friends. And pardon me for a second, people, I'll be. Okay, y'all, I guess that was quicker than a couple of seconds, because that was like 10 or 20 seconds. But hey, it's okay. But getting back to what I was saying, but I remember, I didn't even know her and Reginald, her husband, who she married, I didn't know they were dating at the time. But I was glad to find out, because, I had by the time they were dating, I think I was just getting ready to get a divorce, and had somebody else after that. But shit, I look at it now, it was the wrong move, and now I look back and I felt like I went from sugar to shit.
Talk to me, say something.
But it's all fine and good though, cause I know as it's all said and done, I'm gonna be okay. But anyway, and then I'm gonna tell you, Dee Dee and I remember when she started, before I think she was working at Kroger then too, on South Harrison. And I remember she asked me, she said, Carlos, she was telling me about her and Reg were about to get married. She said, if I asked you to be a witness, would you like to? I was like, I sure will. And she was like, I knew you would come through. You always have been like the brother I never had. I said, God help you. I said, I feel good being the brother that you never had. So yes, I was there. I was a witness when she got married. It was a beautiful thing. And I hung out with them for a little bit. But I told them I can't hang out with them too much longer. They got to have some time for themselves. And that's on the real, for real, because they just got married. And believe me, I knew exactly how it was. When I got married. I mean, but just to say, it takes a lot of work, but when you doing the majority of the work that's supposed to be done, and your other half not putting in what they supposed to put in, it's time to go. So I had to do what I had to do. If you're gonna let the third party get involved, it's time to go. Nip it in the bud. I mean, if your wife feel that you don't come, if your mate feel like you don't come before anybody, it's time to let them go. But anyway, when Dee Dee and Reginald was married, she used to always say, see, I can come talk to you. She said, I know we both had relationships, but she said, but one thing I can say about you, you've been married before. And you got kids. I said, but let me tell you something. I got married, but me and my ex-wife didn't have no kids. As I had kids before I even met my ex-wife. But it's all fine and good though, because everybody got a life. But that's another thing. When you have a life before people met, the people always tend to judge. Don't look. Focus on what's going on there. Stop and let the past be the past. With some people. People kill me. They use the past against you to put you down. And that's what me and Dee Dee had talked about once upon a time. Cause Dee Dee told me some stuff I'm not gonna reveal, but I promised her if they want to know, they need to ask her. So you ain't got to. I told her she didn't have to worry about me running back and forth, running my mouth like that. And she said, I already know. You the only somebody who can really, really, really be trusted. I said, well, I'm glad I'm good for something. And she told me, even the ones who know me, who she knew, they told her the same thing. She said, Carlos the best friend y'all got. They say he got a good heart. Like, which is, I just tell them, I don't be trying to do nothing go all out the way to be spectacular or whatnot. I just do the basic. I just do what's basic. Stay righteous, remain humble, treat people like I want to be treated, respect others like I want them to respect me, and just continue to follow those basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Talk to me. Say something.
And you know, but just to let y'all know too, just to let y'all know too, on the strength and on the real, Lord, I thank the Lord all day, every day, really for my upbringing. No, I was not the perfect child, but I will say this: I was good enough to know from right from wrong. I was good enough to respect my elders, my parents, and I was good enough to kept on following them basic instructions before leaving Earth. And I'm gonna say this too. Thank God for grandparents, great grandparents, uncles, aunts, great uncles, cousins, and older cousins. Thank God for family. Because like I said, everybody need that love and that guidance in their life. Because if you don't get it, it's better to get it from your family than to get it from them damn prison guards.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I told Deidre, I thank God my years on earth, I never got in trouble with the law. And you know, and I told her I never did hard drugs. I don't steal. I don't mess with her. I don't go around. I'm not put like this. I don't go around dipping with everybody. And I don't try to mess up nobody's happy home. During that, I'm gonna tell you, like I told Deidre during that time, I told her during that time, when I was going through a little situation, dilemma, whatever you want to call it, I told her, I'd rather not be bothered when it came to relationships because honestly, I had trust issues out the ASS. Yes, I did. I had trust issues real bad. After that breakup in 2016, it hurt it, but then now that I look back at it, they say everything happened for a reason. But now that I look at it, I moved on. I'm happy as hell, and I didn't go from sugar to shit.
Talk to me. Say something.
And before I left Georgia, when I told Deidre that I was moving, and Reginald that I was moving to North, well, first I told Reginald. But anyway, to be honest with you, I told Reginald, that me and my fiance got engaged on Valentine's. I told him first. And he said, oh Lord, I want to hear what Dee Dee got to say. So I told him, what can she say? And then when I told her, she was happy. So she said, but I think she was, because she told me that she was glad that I found somebody happy, but she asked me, why couldn't I find nobody that was in Georgia? I said, I told her, God sent what I was asking, who I was asking for. She said the lips in, but she respected it too. But like I told her, what really she saw, and she was a witness. She saw how me and my fiance communicated. I mean, we called each other, we video chatted and everything. I mean, we kept the communication going like we supposed to. Yes, we did. And that's what made, and you know, like I told Deidre, I never would have thought that I would ever end up in a long distance relationship, but so far, and you know, this really the first long distance relationship that was actually I felt it was going to work, and it did. And y'all, as y'all can see, I made my move to Burlington, North Carolina. Yes, I did. So, and like I said, video chatting really helped too. At least at least I knew I wasn't gonna get catfish. I wasn't worried about that anyway because I already, me and Veronica used to work together years ago, but by the grace of God, we reconnected a couple of months before my father's passing, and I thought that was pretty good too. I ain't trying to say that was a good thing before he passed. I'm just saying, you know, God worked it out the way it was supposed to be worked out, and that was on the real.
No one can do it better.
Yeah. So, but like that's what I was telling Deidre. God worked it out for me, like it was written, like it was supposed to be written. So guess what? This was like I told Deidre too. I don't think it was coincidence. This was actually written.
No one can do it better.
That's right. Because I believe that now, because now I'm gonna say this. Now if a singer told me that, it's got to be the truth.
No one can do it better.
I'm not gonna reveal the singer who told me, but I am gonna let y'all know she's a real good friend of mine, and she's cool. She's cooler than Santa Claus. Yes, she is. But at the same time, you know what? The only way she'll know is if they hear from me. But I'm not gonna. But y'all don't know. But she's gonna know, and I hope she know. Yeah, but like I said, she cooler than Santa Claus. And the funny part about it, I knew her folks when I was in Atlanta. Yes, I did. And before I moved to North Carolina, and when I was on the MARTA bus, he called me out. And that was a beautiful thing.
No one can do it better.
Nobody but God. But what I'm saying though, but like I said, I didn't think Deidre wanted me to move to North Carolina, but I told her, this is something that I got to do. And I'm doing this, and I'm doing what's best for Carlos. It was time for me to make my own move. And she asked me, did my daddy's passing had anything to do with me leaving North Carolina? I told her, no, it didn't. But it opened my eyes, and I swallowed up a lot of wisdom, and I swallowed up a lot of strength, and courage, and knowledge also. It was my choice that I wanted to move to North Carolina, and to be honest with you, I'm glad I did. Somebody told me I found my peace, which I think I did. But guess what? I just feel more relaxed here in Burlington than I would in Atlanta, Georgia. When I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, I got another side of me that I don't even like and I don't wish nobody else to see. But when I'm up here, I'm Carlos. But to be honest with you, I know on my next visit, now I would like to see a lot of people in Georgia. And I would like to see, a lot of my family. I know I can't see everybody because, to be honest with you too, I've got a feeling if I was to visit Georgia, I'd probably be ready to turn right back around. I mean, not the same day, but like I wouldn't even want to stay there a week. For real. And why I don't, I'm going to tell you why I don't. Because to me, it's not, I know it's not the same. And then another reason why I say that too, because I'm not from there no more. I was born there. Now I'm an official North Carolinian. But like I said, even though I'm not from there, I'm not from Georgia, but Georgia will always be on my mind. But and then another thing too, that don't mean that I'm gonna jump on the Panthers and the Hornets bandwagon now. Come on, I ain't gonna do that. Even though I live in North Carolina, I still love my Falcons, my Braves, and I still support my Atlanta teams. And like I said, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon because I live in North Carolina now. I'm still gonna stick with my Falcons. Cause like I always tell y'all, dick riding is not a form of transportation. Either you're down or you're not. And y'all know I say that constantly. But before I close this session, y'all, I just wanna one more reflection on Dee Dee hanging up, y'all. Now getting back to, like I said, when I'm not only being a witness at their wedding, I was always there to give them support. But I'm gonna say this too. I used to tell both of them, if I talk to one and I talk to and then I know I didn't never talk behind their back, not none of them back. I used to let them both of them know. That's y'all problem. If y'all got a problem, y'all need to talk. Don't come to me about it. Because like I said, my name is Wes and I ain't in that mess. And and that's one thing I always learned to do. Stay out of other people's affairs. And that's what I did. And like I said, happy heavenly birthday, Deidre Payne Upshaw. And again, Ashley Payne, thank you so much for the video one more time. I really appreciate that. That was real nice of you. And God bless you, my sister. Well, that's it for right now. But I want to thank everybody and whoever who took the time to tune in, view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, those who haven't subscribed, if you find it in your heart and you feeling it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
Sure would appreciate it. And
just to let y'all know, I'm not sure, but if God permit or it's according how I feel, I might be back later on today. But if I do, I will let y'all know in advance. But again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, if you can't catch it live, replays are always available. But until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take good care of yourselves and each other. By all means.
Please behave yourselves. Stop the violence, increase the peace, and eliminate all the hate.
And thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, now an official North Carolinian, and one who's not afraid to speak what they feel and yell out what's real. Me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter. Right on, right on.